everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna look at, I know that I'm late. I know that I'm very late to the party, but still I think the both performances are pretty thematic. And yes, you've heard both, because we are gonna react to both of the XG performances. On the first take, we're gonna look at Shooting Star and Winter Without You. Now, XG is a group that I've got lucky to be watching from their very beginning. So I've been there when they're debuted, and I've pretty much checked most of their comebacks. So I am super excited to see them finally on the first take. I was so excited when I've heard that they will be performing there. So let's get into it. So we're gonna start with Winter Without You. How incredibly cute are they looking? What the hell? Oh my god. They look like a bunch of beautiful winter dolls. Look at that. I wanted to skip the intro because it's always so awkward. It's a little empty. It's very quiet. I mean, the first take intros are so stressful, but just look at them.
Check.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Hi.
They have incredible style, okay? Like, I don't know who's dressing. Probably it's searchable who's dressing them, but their style, so good. So good. I would wear almost everything that they wear. It's so pretty. Okay, starting with Winter Without You. Very typical kind of R&B slide. You're basically going from quite heavy fry right there into tons of air. This is one thing about R&B that is so sexy and so pretty. So yeah, we started with the same style, so a lot of air, a very cushioned upper tones, and then of course on the lower parts we got a little bit of a weight. But I like how she jumped in immediately with such a clean tone, and oh my god, a very bright one in comparison to the first singer. Gorgeous harmony. Of course, I really liked how she was more in her mask, so she was getting a really bright tone out of those upper tones, and that little harmony just for a second. I like that they're choosing more of a short harmony instead of going into very lengthy phrases, just like a little spice. Oh my god, they sound beautiful. So the chorus, all of them were singing in a very airy space. Na, 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 da, 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 da. So a lot of air. So everybody basically gets just a hint of their tonal quality, because the cleaner the tone, the cleaner and the more obvious tonal quality is. When you start to add the air, it's starting to sound a little bit more rounded, very I would say lightweight. It has a little bit more warmth, and I really like that they chose that as approach to that chorus, because altogether it sounded heavenly. It sounded like really warm and almost fuzzy. Like it was like a warm blanket. It was really sweet. On the deal, I still miss you though. Looking cute at every Christmas party, posting on my stories, still a little snowy. Yeah. Joyful. I still really like Harvey's voice. I know that a lot of people sometimes say that her voice is a little unnatural. She does have elevated larynx, so instead of ta da 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 ta da, she's going ta da 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 ta ta. I like it though. She stands out in XG so much, and she's creating an interesting pop of the color in the group. Yeah. That was a good combo. We've got some clean tone in her mix, more of that masked singing, so the fronted mix, a little bit of a flip into her head voice, and then that really soft finish. That's my bias right here. Oh my god, I love her fry, it's so playful. And if I could turn back the time, you'll be in my arms again. But there's some things that I can't change. So now they, for me, are like the perfect Y2K group. They're doing it right, but not just stylistically, like how they look and the way they dress, but they are so authentic when it comes to their sound. Like the rappers, I can tell who's been their kind of like big motivation. You can absolutely tell who's been their influence. Like I can see Lil Kim so much in, for example, Kekona, her phrasing. They really did studied their ancestors, and you can see a lot of influence of Mariah Carey. It's just they took a genre and they are doing it very authentically, which is great because they're literally paying homage to the genre this way, and they sound perfect. Like they've been working on perfecting this for a very long time, and they can wear that proudly because they're not just imitating an era. They are really doing that era well and in the way that it was supposed to be done. That's a very high tone. I'm happy that they're jumping into it. So it's easier if you jump into that tone instead of slowly building up or doing it through the slide. It's a good jump because you're jumping right into the register and then descending down from it. So you are slowly gaining more and more warmth because you're getting slowly lower into your chest voice. So from that really tiny top place, you're getting a little bit of a weight as you're descending. It's a good little trick. I really like it. Beautiful made ad-libs. It's making sense. They're layering it really nicely. It's not chaotic. It's just creating this a little bit of like a gradation effect. And then, yeah, uniting into that chant. There's nobody else to run to, believing it like it's true that you will come to rescue. I'm Mary miss you. Now tell me how am I supposed to go without you? I cannot believe we are hearing this on the first take, and it sounds so perfect, especially with the vocal arrangement. We could go for much longer. This video would be like 2 hours long if I would only talk about their vocal arrangement in here. The way they are perfect in theirs. Listen, I'm not a dancer, but I've heard from many professional like choreographers and dancers that their dance is flawless. They have really good moves, and just the synchronization, like their dance is good. The same way they are basically operating around the vocal arrangement. It's really creative, but it's very, very, very much driven into perfection. So it's really, really good. I particularly enjoy those higher tones in the head voice that are they're sometimes cleaning up a little bit, but they're very airy. They're very R&B. And my little R&B diva inside of me is just so happy with this entire song, with how it sounds, the way they work with air and trying to make it really rounded and fuzzy. It's completely correlating with the theme of Winter Without You. It's romantic, but it still has so much of that R&B genre. It has a lot of typical embellishments that R&B uses. I love it. Gorgeous finish. Very Mariah Carey-esque finish. So we're finishing with those super high tones, super high head voice, and just those kind of last echoes of those ad-libs that we got across the whole song. So baby, say that you'll be home for Christmas. So pretty. Oh my God. I see why you guys really, really wanted me to see this. It's making sense because it's really, really good. Again, one thing that I really have to pinpoint, there are a lot of qualities to XG, but one of them is that insane precision and perfectionism. They, no ad-lib in here was ad hoc or let me just throw this here or throw this there. They are so well rehearsed and so perfect, and sometimes almost hygienically clean in how they do things. Singing, dancing, everywhere is just to the absolutely last detail. And when it comes to their singing and the vocal arrangement, so precise. The timing, the phrasing, and the way they were layering the ad-libs, everything is just thought through to the last freaking detail and then rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed. I bet if you would wake them up at 3 a.m. and line them up and say, sing this, they would sing it probably almost just as good. They have rehearsed every song that they do, it's to perfection. And this is one thing that you have to respect. If you like XG or not, this is one thing that you need to, and you just have to respect, is how precise and just perfect they are in everything that they do. They really take it to another level. Okay, and now we're gonna get the shooting star, which is a little bit more fast-paced. It's a little bit more fun. We have different outfits though. Oh my God, I still cannot get over that Winter Without You. The way it's going right into my Christmas playlist next year. Oh, so cute. Damn it. Why is it after Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah. XG. Everything I do it A1, flawless. Making go insane, pins and money on riot. Always looking fresh, got the green in my diet. Head to my toe, shining like canary diamonds. Bling bling.
I always like how she's leaning forward. I know she's my bias, so I do love to talk about her in general. But you can see that frontal resonance, that masked space, is not just really practical in singing. You can utilize it in a rap too. So instead, everything I do flawless. Everything I do flawless. You can push it forward. A1, You get the really nice squishy sound, right there. and it's creating a completely different level to your voice. It's giving it that really sharp feel. So you're cutting through with your voice. And for the rapper especially, it's giving it an edge. It's not weak, it's not lukewarm, it's not too warm. It's giving it that cut, that edge into that sound.
Freedom to kiss, nothing to it. Going stupid, sauce, drip, dripping. We a movement, never losing. Making moves, stay back. If I give it my all, will it pay off? Working overtime, no days off. All the shorty stars in the dark. All the shorty stars in the dark, make a wish. Take it up from the ground, it's amazing. So out of this world, I'm in space, now I'm going up. Heading to the stars, wouldn't shut it up. For another life now. Yeah, we riding.
I really like that pre-chorus. It's one of my favorite parts of the song. I know it's probably because it's the most vocal one, but I really like that they're not pressing into that top tone. Da-na-na. Wait, let me just repeat it here. So, so that higher tone is very, very mixed with the air. So it's not too heavy. If they would be pushing into it, it would be getting it just a little too much. So they're going from that airy top tone and kind of descending into a little bit more weight. You can hear where they literally flip over that vocal break and back into their chest. Right there. I actually liked that they made this chorus unisono and they didn't go for some intricate, like overtly complicated harmonies. Listen, I'm a big fan of harmonies, but there is a time and place for them. And I actually like that this was almost chanty and it was very unified and you can sing along with it. It's so catchy that I remember like 2 days after release of that song, everybody knew that.
Cause we coolin' suit and booty just for fun, You could run up on me, I'm too out of this world. I got the spaceship jumping ready for my lunch. I don't care for my brat, I'm just going dumb. I ain't trying.
Both of the rappers, we have 3 rappers outside of Kokona. Both of them are using the pressure forward to create a little bit of a squishiness into that sound that I've just talked about. Kokona has much more relaxed voice. If you listen to the difference between the first rapper and her now, there's a big jump. She has a lot more relaxation. She lets her voice drop and she gets a little bit of a fry to give that edge.
I'm gonna fire shots, but they doing not. I know they're watching me. I'm gonna wanna be. Nobody touching me. I got this energy. Baby, if I give it my all, will it pay off? Working overtime, no days off. All the shooting stars in the dark. All the shooting stars in the dark, make a wish. Take it off from
right there. Take it off. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So the really feathery top tone and that slow descent into that clean tone. So pretty.
It's amazing. So out of this world, I'm in space. Now I'm going up. Heading to the stars, wouldn't tread it out for another life. No. Yeah, we riding on up. So shining and shining and shining for sure. Ooh, I am looking so lavish. Ooh, I put it one like it's a habit. It's a big move. Every day is like a dream, making big moves. Yeah, we do it for a team. Ooh, I am looking so lavish. Ooh, I am that you can't imagine.
I could not really interrupt that chorus. First of all, it's the same thing that I said before, but it's just so freaking good. See, the catchiness is one thing that XG understood their assignment. They get that the song is going to go popular on TikTok. It's going to go popular amongst the people if they can sing along, if they can connect to the song, if the if you can dance on the song, and this is just one of those songs that you cannot not move, you cannot not sing along. So all the challenges are just gonna fail with this song because people are gonna absolutely love it. I remember it was like literally ingrained in everybody's brain like the next day. And mine for sure, I was like a walking XG playlist at that point. I like that fry into that tone. So if you want to have a very airy top tone, it's very lightweight. It doesn't have a lot of substance. But what you can do is get a little bit of fry. And you give it a little bit more edge. You give it a tiny bit of like almost effect of a tiny weight at the beginning of that phrase. And it gives it a completely different vibe.
Just know that XG's going on. Yeah, we riding on up. So shining for sure. Ooh.
Good choice on that ooh, because the head voice can be really, really tricky, especially at that height. And if you want to do a little bit more intricate run, which he did there, ooh is going to be a fantastic vowel because it's closed and you can really have a good movement across that vowel. Good control. This is another plus for unisono, kind of like a very unified, almost chanty chorus. You can start layering how much you want to. If you're already working with a harmony, the layering is going to be a little bit more difficult. It has to be a tiny bit more intricate because you don't want to create complete chaos. With something so unified like here, you can start to really throw in variety. We've got a little belt there. We've got that really cool, like a little run in that head voice at a really high tone. And we've got variety. The rappers can contribute. So you've got much more of a blank canvas to really paint on.
You can imagine.
All right, XG on the first take. I'm so happy that we've got them there. And I'm so happy that they're getting marketed as an international group because I do feel like you can see a lot of really international influences on their rapping, on their singing, on their style. And they are really establishing themselves. They are really going through every single brick wall in front of them and just abolishing it. I am super proud of them. I've been there when they debuted. I reacted to their very first debut when they came out. Just to see them grow across 2023 was really, really interesting. And I cannot wait what they're going to do in 2024. I am really ready for so many new concepts and ideas because they are brilliant with it. And they bring every single concept and idea to another level. Like the way they do things, very rarely you see anyone doing things like that in the music industry. Sometimes it just gets boring and stale, and then you get someone so ravenous like XG just bolting right across it, right across the industry, completely surprising everybody. And that's what XG did. I'm so happy for them. I'm excited for 2024. I hope you guys are too. Tell me, what are you expecting from XG in 2024? Like, what concept would you like to see? And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. And here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is rest of my Japanese reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.